Hi, I'm Michelle Nelson with Anexio. I'm here with Ed McCrane of the Emergency Operations Center in Sarasota County. You know, we talked several weeks ago, and there were some key things that I found really interesting. You talked about 4 key elements: preparing, responding during a disaster, and you talked about recovery and mitigation. Can you share those key elements again with me?
Sure. Preparedness is something we should be doing all the time. Reviewing our plans, developing plans, making sure that we have all of those dots connected. You know, how are we going to continue to operate before the event, during the event, after the event? Do we have the right insurance? Do we know what equipment and capabilities we have? Have we talked to other organizations or agencies within the community to see how we can help each other out? Mm-hmm. So it's a continuous process. You always should be preparing and reviewing and revising your plans. Recovery, or responding rather, is when the event happens. What do you do? And it could be a no-notice event, like a tornado, mm-hmm. or an earthquake in some places, mm-hmm. or it could be something that you have a little bit of warning, like a hurricane that's approaching 72 hours out. So you have to develop your plans about how you're going to respond to this. What are your people going to be doing? What are your employees going to be doing? Is your technology safe in your building? Do you have a backup server? Do you have your information stored out there in a cloud so that you can go and retrieve it? And then recovery is after the fact. Picking up the pieces, getting back in the business, recovering all that data, getting your employees whole, getting your business going. And then mitigation are the lessons learned from that impact. What happened and what do we need to do to fix it? Did we not have shutters on our building, so now the windows are all broken? Mm-hmm. So next time we're going to put impact glass or shutters. Did we not have a backup for our technology? Did we lose it all? Did we not protect our hardware and our files? So that's where mitigation comes into play. So it's a continuous cycle. And you don't even have to be hit to do mitigation. You can learn lessons from another area that was impacted. There are a lot of lessons out there from Hurricane Katrina and Ike, where businesses and government and people were impacted, and they learned what happened and how they could have prevented the damage.
Yeah. Is there any lessons that come to mind, like quickly, some of the ones that may have been the most impactful for you?
Oh, there have been so many. I think during the 04 and 05 hurricane season, when I was part of the state emergency response team, I saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I saw that where people just didn't even prepare, and entire businesses and stores were completely destroyed. Mm-hmm. There was no effort to protect the windows. There was no effort to relocate files. In government, there are examples in government where vehicles weren't moved to higher ground, or people didn't anticipate the impact. I could go on and on about some of the stories of things that have happened.
Yeah. Those key elements, the preparing, the responding, the recovery, the mitigation, I think those are really good key areas where you can, as we've talked about, drill down on each one of those. And as you said, as a cycle, continue to refine them year after year. Look forward to talking more about that. Thanks.